What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? ¿Qué tal? See. I haven't done a blog in a little bit, so I just wanted to, excuse me, a blog in a little bit, so I just wanted to go ahead and do something. Yeah, things are decent. Things aren't bad. Overall, I would say it's generally okay. I am vlogging. If you've noticed, my wall color is different because I moved rooms earlier in the week. So I'm pretty excited. Excuse me. I'm pretty excited about that. I finally have a new room. It's a smaller room than what I had before, but it's great. I like it. I like it. I definitely like it. It's closer to outside. I can see in front of the house instead of in back of the house. Yeah, I'll give you a quick view of the room. Yeah, special, but it's I like it for what it is. Anyway, yeah. I moved rooms this week. One of my roommates ended up leaving, so now there is four of us instead of five. So a few of us went ahead and switched rooms in the house. Yeah, I like it. I like my new space. It's warmer. It's a little yeah. I don't know. I like it though. It's good. That's one thing. 2 weeks ago, I went to Morocco, so I want to talk about that a little bit. Morocco, I had a great time. It was really fun. I went on it was 3 days and 2 nights. And along the trip, I ended up meeting some alumni, or excuse me, not alumni, some students at the University of Maryland that are studying abroad here in Madrid. And I would say that was a super amazing experience to see students that are currently going there. The thing I thought was hilarious was that I found out that I graduated probably when the majority of them were around 6 or 7 years old, which I think is absolutely hilarious and makes me seem super old. But it was really good to talk to them and see like how Maryland's grown so much, and all the students were bioengineering majors, which I thought was pretty amazing as well. So they're super intelligent, but also pretty diligent and super excited about having the opportunity to study abroad. That makes me super proud as an alumni of Maryland to kind of see students who are still being successful and progressing, and Maryland still being the great university that I think it is. And I'm glad I went there. Um, but yeah, in Morocco, things were great. We got to do a lot of touring around. The group that I went with did a lot of everything's pretty much set up. Like the camera ride was set up. The Some of the meals were set up, or one of the meals was set up. The breakfast was set up in the morning. I went with one of my friends here, Jenny, who's from California. Big ups to California. The majority of my friends are from California. I couldn't leave California behind. But yeah, we had a great time, a really great time. Then last weekend, I went to Paris. My cousin Chrissy was there doing some stuff with her job during Fashion Week, and that was an amazing experience. I had no idea I would enjoy Paris as much as I did. It was a very quick trip, and she and I didn't get to spend a lot of time together because obviously she was there for work. But yeah, I got to see the Eiffel Tower, which also I met up with one of my sorority sisters, Steph Brody. Yeah, she happened to be there flying in at the exact same time that I was flying in. So we met up for breakfast and then coincidentally saw each other maybe the last day at the Eiffel Tower. Um, and she was telling me before how like the Eiffel Tower is, just this big metal or steel object and it's not a big deal. But once you actually get to it is when you realize like, wow, okay, so I actually officially saw this. And that's exactly how it was. I was kind of like, oh, okay, from a distance, I'm like, that is cool. Wow, I'm actually here. And then you get up close to it and you're like, oh my gosh, like this is the thing that you see on postcards and in movies and everything like that, but never like actually in person to be like, I am literally right here at this thing that so many people talk about. So that was super exciting and a lot of fun. Excuse me. Yeah, but the food was amazing. The croissants are ridiculously amazing. I had no idea when people talk about like, oh, the pastries and the bread and stuff in Paris. I figure like, yeah, it's good, but like it's not ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous. Like I bought a croissant probably every day. And I probably would have bought several every day, but I was on a budget and I'm going back to Paris in June, so I figured I would wait and try not to gain some of the weight that I had lost since I've gotten here. I posted on Facebook also while I was in Paris that I realized I lost 41 pounds since I've been here in Madrid, which I think is absolutely insane. But also kind of proves my theory that every time I move to a new city, I end up losing a lot of weight, like significant. When I moved to Atlanta, I lost about 100, yeah, about 100 pounds. When I moved to LA, I lost about maybe like 35, 40 pounds. And then when I moved here to Madrid, now I've lost 41 pounds. So it's like, it's a thing when I moved in these cities, I lose a lot of weight, which is exciting and healthy for me. Cause I know I can always kind of maintain my weight. I just need to keep moving around, literally moving around. Um, Another thing, finances. So, man, financially, it's been very difficult for me here. I make a decent amount of money, enough to definitely survive off of, but it's not the same as what I was making back home in LA. Especially not what I had been getting comfortable with for the past, I would say, few years in LA. I remember when I first moved to LA and everything was super difficult and like not having rent money and things like that. Like I kind of feel like I'm almost getting close to back in that position when I feel like I'm pretty tight for money, which I don't enjoy. It's frustrating to get so comfortable living in LA and like really starting to feel like I'm finding my place, and then to completely change everything, move to Madrid, and like kind of be back at the level where I'm like, okay, cool. So this week I need to make sure like I eat a lot of like ramen, and I can't necessarily go out to eat on this weekend because I can't afford to do this. Or granted, yes, I went to Morocco and to Paris, but in me doing that now for spring break next week, I can't afford to go anywhere, so I'll be at home all week while my friends are going around all these different countries. But even with that, what I realized. The money that we make here is for sure doable to be able to travel and have a good life. But what I didn't accommodate or what I didn't compensate for was a credit card. Now, I talked to my supervisor before I left LA about like maybe I should get a credit card before I leave. And I was like, no, I shouldn't. I was just a little bit afraid because I actually just got my credit fixed in August. Like I'm completely good on the credit level. And I didn't want to jeopardize that by getting a credit card. And with me not doing that, now I'm putting myself with financial strain here in Madrid without having a credit card. So if there is an emergency, for example, going to the doctor or anything like that, I don't have any money to pay for it. Or not, I don't want to say I don't have any money to pay for it because my health insurance is free. But I mean, like if something super serious comes up that my insurance doesn't cover, I'm in a weird situation because I don't necessarily have the extra funds to depend on. So that's one thing that I'm currently going through. But again, it's not a big deal. It sucks at times when you can't do everything that you want to do and you have to kind of like budget and prepare. So in saying that, I just recently got a second job doing like private lessons. So I teach English on the side. I do about 8 hours a week, which doesn't seem like anything, but for the position that we do, I would say 8 hours is a good amount of work to do. So I work 16 hours a week with an additional 8 hours outside of work. Teaching. I have a young girl, I have a young boy, his mom, and then I have also a guy around my age who are also all trying to learn English. So it's been fun. They're super fun to do this experience with, I would say. What else? The time difference. Man, the time difference is killing me. Not me physically, because I've definitely adjusted to it at this point, but it's killing me as far as like maintaining relationships with my friends. I definitely want to spend more time talking with my friends, but it's like 9 hours for my California friends is almost insane. Either you all are going to sleep at the night when I'm waking up for the day, or you are waking up in the morning when I'm going to sleep at night. So it's just a huge struggle. Like I feel like I don't get to talk to you all as much as I want to. And then my East Coast friends, it's the same deal. I mean, it's not significantly as much. 6 hours is still a big deal as well. It's just difficult to try to communicate with people. Most people are at work when I am on my way to go to sleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, everyone's pretty much about to go to sleep. So yeah, just, I don't know, it's starting to get to me now because on top of that, I'm also getting super homesick now. So it's like I'm missing my friends, my family, to be able to talk to them on a regular basis. And then it's like I miss my LA lifestyle. I miss being able to drive my car around whenever I want to do things. I miss the food. Oh my gosh, I miss the food. I even miss things like having a therapist, going to acupuncture. What else? Getting massages, having salads. It's like those small things that like remind me all the time that I'm like, I'm so spoiled. Oh man, I'm such a California guy now. And I don't get to just do that when I want. And when I wake up in the morning, it's like, it's not going to change tomorrow. It's not going to change next week. It's not going to change in a month. So I do have 4 more months talking with that, planning for the future. So mainly my position ends at the end of June, and my plan right now is to go back to LA to make some money, and then to be able to come back here to Madrid in September, or the end of September, beginning of October, to start back at work. So in saying that, also I renewed for another year. My second year, I really want to focus on traveling. I spent the first half of this experience really trying to get acclimated to Madrid and trying to understand the European lifestyle. And now that I've kind of understood and kind of feel like where my groove can be here, now I want to take the second year not to spend so much time focusing on that because now I know what things can come up and to just spend that time on making sure that I'm prepared to be able to travel to as many countries as I'd love to go to. What else? My health, as usual, it's always up and down. That's just how it is here. I still haven't gotten adjusted to that, and having long winters, I think, is also throwing me off. It's still cold outside, and it's pretty much the middle of March, and like I hate it. I want it to be warm so bad. Everyone's like, "Oh, the summers here are horrible," and I'm like, I don't believe it. I mean, even if they are, I don't care. It's better to me than a winter. Like I absolutely hate winter and the cold, which is why I moved to California and had not moved back to the East Coast because I don't ever in my life want to experience winter and snow again. But here I am in Madrid experiencing winter, which I thought was hilarious because in Paris last weekend it actually snowed a couple times, which it wasn't bad snow, so whatever. And I don't live in Paris; I was just visiting. But I can't imagine if we had snow here in Madrid. Like I would, I don't know. I hate it. I hate super cold weather. I'm sick of wearing a coat. I want to wear something nice, and I want to be able to go out and be able to wear shorts or not have to worry about an extra jacket or a hat and gloves. Or it's just insane. I'm over it. I'm definitely over it. Um, what else? Oh, so I was saying with health. So like I keep getting sick on and off again. My cousin sent me a lot of medication. My friend Chanel sent me also some like teas and also like Gatorade and stuff like that to also keep me healthy. And I've pretty much, I would say I've gone through 90% of that stuff. So I'm down to like my last 10% of medication already. I just keep getting sick here. It sucks and I hate it. But for some reason I just can't stay healthy. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I honestly don't know what it is. I mean, I'm hoping next year when I come back that I won't have the same issue because I would have had 10 months here. And by that time, I definitely feel like I should have some kind of grasp on like my immune system here in this country. But if not, I mean, whatever. I have another year to go through it all again. But I know for sure when I come back this time, I'm bringing so much medicine from the States. So much. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, overall things are great. I renewed for another year, so I'm definitely coming back. I cannot wait to get home to LA. I miss all my friends. I cannot wait. If you are wanting to take me out to dinner for a nice meal, I would absolutely love that. So we can catch up and talk about my experience. Yeah, also job hunting. I'm not starting anything yet, obviously, because it's some months away, but all my production friends, I will be looking for work in July. So if you have some shows that you know of that are coming up in July and you're looking for a coordinator, even a PA, I will take anything. I just need a job while I'm there for about 3 months. So yeah, so please tell your friends, let them know that the rumor or the bug that Gene is coming back to LA and he's looking for work in TV. All right, guys, or film. Well, that's fine too. I'll take that. All right, guys. I love you all. Hope all is well. Can't wait to hear from you. Please feel free always if you have WhatsApp me, Facebook me, please. What else? Email's fine too. Email me also. Also, quick shout out to some of my friends that are also coming to visit. I can't wait. I've had some friends that have also already come to Europe. Had a great time hanging out with them, and then I have a couple friends that are coming again later on before I leave. So visitors are always welcome. If you can make it to Europe, I always say I try my best to make it to the city that you are in. If it's not Spain specific, or excuse me, if it's not Madrid specifically, but I will try my best to meet up with you. All right, friends, thanks so much, and I will talk to you later. Hasta luego.